Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Getting some heat. Moving. The quarterback scrambled around with the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, dude.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the balls blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll tide roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, and Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago.
If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out here. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Leaves it with the running back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
And there was lots of space as he gets into the 39-yard line. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yes, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas. And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
The Volunteers have taken it inside the 20. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
6th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the Vols will move the sticks.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. The freshman just a little too much on that one. wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
To throw, it's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the boot, looking for his man. Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Better find the ear plugged. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the return, it's Sampson. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here today.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava coming after it. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give from the gun. Plows through the defense. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Just a short pass to the tight end. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. To the ground with the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep learning the football and stay physical.
They're bringing heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Defense going to use a timeout. Can't afford to have any confusion on the call here. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll try to put up the 3-ball from 43 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Vols decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier's going to remember that.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. And see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for a block. It's Sampson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive.
Running toward the tape. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. They're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They're working that left side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd and goal from the 1. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Touchdown ball! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He'll start this drive firing, trying to get to him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down and be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, and mess up this rhythm they got going.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Hale. At the 45 on its way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we could just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. On the move, he fires. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming on the field.
On the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We'll start the quarter. Offense about to snap it on second down. The give to the lone running back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the ball's in the hurry-up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He'll just keep slinging it. Caught behind the line. It's Prentice. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. No passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice 1st down signal.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The give as they work on that clock. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Football 7.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He'll toss it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. Snags it.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. That receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
the grab as he was going for 6 right there. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one.
6 remain. 6 remain.
He's looking to throw. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed.
That's caught. It's Prentice.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and then stopping that clock.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He unleashes a long one. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll run play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. He smashes his way through again. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. He's going to pass. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And now they're going to go for 2 and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Look at the clock, probably out of field goal range, David. Maybe time for one more shot.
Desperation time. You got to dial up what you practice, whether it's the throw, Jesse, and a bunch of laterals, or you're chucking this thing as far as you can throw.
Yeah, somebody's going to have to just do something crazy to end up winning this game. But I'll tell you what, we've seen weird things happen in college football.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got a wide open receiver. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.